Let's go! You all know that I am a big fan of yield farming as a way to bring in passive income with assets that are not being used for anything else, so I am always looking around for new farms to try out. But one of the biggest problems with yield farming, and this actually arose when gas prices started increasing on Ethereum, was that the fees associated with farming were cutting into how profitable it is. This is because yield farming can require a lot of transactions, especially if you are manually compounding your yield to get a higher effective APY. You need to buy the coins, deposit them as liquidity, deposit your LP tokens, and then claim your yield, all of which are transactions that require gas fees. So this brings me to Polycat, which has actually solved both of these issues because it is on the Polygon layer 2 network where the fees are extremely cheap, and by offering some auto compounding vaults, which also helps by making the farming process much simpler by doing a lot of work for you. In this video, I will be showing you how to use Polycat to earn some very high APYs on your assets, the different services that you can take advantage of, what makes it different from other yield farms, and how the native fish token is designed for long-term success. So also before I get started, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, activate the bell, and a huge shout out to Polycat for sponsoring this video. So to begin with, let's just take a look through the website to see all of the different services that are being offered and how they are laid out. So the homepage should look very familiar if you have used any other popular yield farming platform, as they tend to follow the same layout. If you connect your wallet, you can see how many fish tokens you have to claim, as well as how many are currently in your wallet. You can scroll through the recent announcements from the Polycat Twitter feed here, and if we move down, we can see some information about the fish token, the TVL, and some buttons to jump to other parts of the site. You can also navigate the site from the side here, where everything is shown. If you wish to trade, then you can choose to head on over to SushiSwap on Polygon or QuickSwap, and if you wish to provide liquidity on either of those dexes, you can go to the correct page from here as well. This is a nice little feature because it ensures that people will get to the right place to get their LP tokens for the farms. Another feature that is not offered on many other yield farming sites is the integrated ability to buy some crypto with fiat right on the platform. This is made possible through Transact, and it allows users to use either a bank transfer or payment card to purchase a variety of coins shown here. If you use a card, the process only takes a few minutes, but bank transfers can take up to 2 days. Even if the coin you wish to buy is not available directly for purchase with fiat, you could always just buy USDC or one of the other options, then go swap for the coin you want to buy on QuickSwap or SushiSwap. The ability to buy fish tokens with fiat is coming soon. Now let's take a look at the vaults. So these vaults have no deposit or withdrawal fees, which is always nice to see, and they are also auto compounding, so you just need to make your initial deposit and they will do the work of compounding for you to achieve the maximum APY that is shown here. There are a lot of different LP pairs offered, so you can sort them by different characteristics here or just search for the specific pair. You may have noticed this vault labeled the Burning Vault right here. So this plays a very important part in the tokenomics of fish and is part of how Polycat is designed for long-term success. The fees from the farms and pools, which we will look at in a moment, are deposited into this vault, and then 100% of the yield from it is used to buy and burn fish tokens. This helps create steady demand for fish and helps slow the rate at which supply increases. Once the supply of fish reaches the maximum of 3 million, which will happen in August of this year, fish will become a governance token, and 5% of the profits from this vault will start being distributed to fish holders. So let's move on over here and take a look at the farms and pools, which are two other alternative ways for users to earn some interest on their assets. If you wish to earn some more fish, then you go to the farm section and stake LP tokens to earn fish tokens. Right now, you have to stake LP tokens for the Fish and Matic pair from either QuickSwap or SushiSwap, and the APIs are very high. These farms are not auto-compounded, so you will need to claim rewards and redeposit them to achieve these APYs, but because the fees are so cheap on Polygon, this is not expensive to do and only takes a minute or so. You will also notice that these two farms do not have deposit fees, so you can start profiting immediately without having to wait to break even. Next, if we move over to the pools section, this is where users can stake their tokens to earn fish. This is all single asset staking here, so if you do not want to deal with providing liquidity but still want to earn some high APY returns, then this is the part for you. While staking fish to earn more fish does not have a deposit fee, the rest of these assets do have a 4% deposit fee, so that is something to take into account. But with APYs this high, this should be recovered fairly quickly. But also keep in mind that many of these rates on these platforms, they are not sustainable in the long run. So you can expect in general, when it comes to farming, rates like these to actually go down. So keep that in mind. But there is a wide variety of assets to choose from here, including wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped ETH, and stablecoins. If we move over to the tanks section, there is nothing active at the moment, but this is the area where you can stake fish to earn the tokens of other new projects that apply to be listed here. So let's take a look at the fish tokenomics. As I mentioned already, you can see current stats for it on the home page, such as the current market cap, which is still fairly low, the total number of tokens minted and burned so far, the circulating supply, the maximum supply, and the supply cap, which is 3 million. So there are actually a couple of things Polycat has done in an effort to make sure that their fish token and project in general is economically sustainable, so that is good to see. And one thing is through their deflationary burning vaults, as well as them working to turn fish into a governance token and the plan to distribute some profits to fish holders in the future. Another good sign is that they removed the migrator function that exists in many farming smart contracts. Removing that function means that they cannot remove all the liquidity for a rug pull. Additionally, their smart contracts have undergone audits by TechRate and Obelisk to check their security, both of which they passed. One other interesting feature that they have provided is a custom RPC for the project that anyone can use. So an RPC is a remote procedure call, and it allows for easy interaction with the Polycat protocol from other protocols or dApps. That RPC is simply rpc.polycat.finance, and if you wish to learn more about Polycat or keep up to date with their announcements, you can go and check their Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, which will all be linked in the description along with a link to the site itself. So let me know down in the comments what you think of Polycat and if you're actually yield farming on this platform right now, and I will see you guys in the next one.